Hi, Stefan Swartling here from Swartling Network. I got the questions many times why I prefer using the iPad instead of computers. And one of the biggest reasons for that is because I like to use my fingers when I create content. For example, when manipulating and editing video and audio, I like to use my fingers directly on the display because it feels a lot more natural to manipulate audio and video by using your fingers. That reason only makes me more creative and productive on an iPad. And another big reason is because I think the apps are better on the iPad than it is on a desktop computer, for example. And one example is the great markdown text editor called Editorial. No app, no program on any computer system beats Editorial. With Editorial you can be so productive. You can do a lot of cool stuff because it has Python built in, so you can do a lot of advanced workflows directly in the app. So for example, when I type the word Apple, it links to my Apple playlist on YouTube. Or for example, if I mention an app directly in the text, you get the option to link to the App Store to that app and also get the price for that app totally automatically. The possibilities with Editorial is endless because you can do your own workflows with programming Python, or you can use a huge library with other users' Python scripts and workflows that they have done for Editorial. So Editorial is only one app as an example why I think iPad apps are better than they are on a computer. Also stuff like the new share sheet menu and the extensions built into iOS 8 makes it a lot easier to do stuff on the iPad than you can do on your computer. On your computer you need to do stuff between apps and so on more manually. On the iPad you can do stuff automatically thanks to the extensions and share sheet. For example, the excellent extension called Clips. With Clips you can select a quote of text from a web page and then choose the extension Clip, and the Clip extension formats that quote in Markdown for you and creates a complete blog post with that text, link and title, and then sends it to the app you want to use for blog that. So that is just one example that you can use extensions a lot more easy and powerful on the iPad than you can do on a computer. Also for me, uploading images and use them for blog posts is a lot easier on the iPad thanks to different apps that you can use for that. So the possibilities with the iPad is endless really. It's limitless for me. And the last reason I will mention is of course because the iPad is a lot more portable. It's so light and thin, especially the new iPad Air 2 that I use. It's so light and thin, and that makes it possible to create content anywhere, everywhere, all the time, when you need to. You can do it on the toilet even. So the iPad Air 2 makes it so great to create content anywhere. And I don't use keyboards either, physical keyboards, because I think that I type even faster with a touch keyboard because you get auto suggestions, you have a lot of built-in features in all third-party keyboards and so on. So these touch-based keyboards makes me faster typer. It makes me a faster typer. So I don't use anything at all except for my iPad. No covers, no smart cover, no keyboards or anything. So that makes it possible for me to always have my iPad Air with me anywhere. So that was some of my answers to the questions why I prefer using an iPad instead of computers. I have been using an iPad instead of computers for exactly a year now, and I don't miss computers at all. Not at all. In fact, the other way around. I think the iPad has made me so more creative and productive, so I will probably not ever use a computer again. But I must admit that the new 12-inch MacBook Air that I have done some videos about seems very, very interesting. So maybe I will try that device again. Who knows? Okay, bye.